Sonnet 73 by William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616. That time of year thou mayst in me behold, when yellow leaves, or none or few, do hang upon those boughs which shake against the cold. Bare ruined choirs where late the birds sang, in me thou seest the twilight of such day as after sunset fadeth in the west, which by and by black night doth take away, death's second self that seals up all in rest. In me thou seest the glowing of such fire, that on the ashes of his youth doth lie, as the deathbed whereupon it must expire, consumed with that which it was nourished by. This thou perceiv'st, which makes thy love more strong, to love that well, which thou must leave ere long. Okay, this is a sonnet by William Shakespeare. This is Shakespeare the Bard, the greatest British poet. He came from Stratford-upon-Avon. So what's this poem about? Well, this poem is about the fact that Shakespeare is aging. Shakespeare is much older than the fair youth who he's in love with. And I think Shakespeare's saying that the fair youth must love him a lot because Shakespeare's old. He's going to die soon. He's halfway through his life. He's only 30 something. He's not in the in his prime anymore. And wow, how much the youth must love him because he's getting old and ugly. Or also maybe the youth must love him a lot because he's going to die soon, and Shakespeare, he's not going to have a lot of time left with Shakespeare. So anyway, that time of year thou mayst in me behold, when yellow leaves, or none or few, do hang upon those boughs which shake against the cold. So you see winter in me, the time of year, or autumn turning to winter, where all of the yellow leaves, leaves have gone yellow and they've started to drop off the tree, or all of them have dropped off the tree, when the yellow leaves, or none or few, do hang upon those boughs. So the leaves are almost gone. There are a few leaves left, or maybe none at all. And this is where I am in life. Do hang upon those boughs which shake against the cold, which are trembling against winter, against the come of winter. And I get this image of a trembling old man. He's not there yet, but, well. Bare ruined choirs where late the sweet birds sang. So this is this metaphor between bare ruined choirs and the boughs that are losing their leaves. I personally think this ruined choirs is referring to the dissolution of the monasteries by Henry VIII, which happened maybe some 20 years earlier, in the late 1530s, early 1540s, and monasteries were destroyed or were pillaged by the soldiers of Henry VIII, because he took all their money, because this belonged to him after his split with the Pope. And now we have these the choirs. I have this image of a ruined monastery where there were choirs singing, where late the sweet birds sang. So the sweet birds, to me, are the choristers, the young boys singing, making the beautiful music. And now only birds sing in these ruined choirs. I have the image of this choir without a roof anymore, and it's now exposed to nature. In me thou seest the twilight of such day, after sunset fadeth in the west. So I'm in the twilight of my years. I'm at the point where the sun is fading in the west. It's slowly disappearing. Yeah, so it's at the end of life. I think he's going a bit far, but still. Which by and by black night doth take away, and then after the sun fading in the west, night, it goes black and night takes it away, and black night is death. Yeah, so I'm going to die, and that night is death's second self that seals up all in rest. So night is like death. It's like another the death of the day, the death which takes everybody. It seals everyone. It puts everyone to rest. In me thou seest the glowing of such fire, that on the ashes of his youth doth lie. So in me you can see this fire at the end of the day that is, it's not a raging fire of youth, it's now the coals glowing gently as they go out, and I am now a fire on the ashes of what is burnt out of my youth. As the deathbed whereupon it must expire. So the bed of ashes, this is the deathbed for me. This is where I am going to die, where there is no time left. Consumed with that which it was nourished by. So it was nourished perhaps by time. Yeah, it's been, and my life has been consumed, or has been consumed by by time which it was given to have. It was nourished by, so you're given time to live, but now he's consumed all that time, and the time has gone. This thou perceiv'st. So all of these things you see I'm old, yeah, which makes thy love more strong. So which means that you love me more strongly, because maybe there isn't much left of me. Or also you love me more strongly, which is amazing, because even though I'm an ugly old man, you still love me, which makes it amazing to me. To love that well, which thou must leave ere long. And you love me a lot, even though you know that at some point I will leave you, that death will take me. So this is saying how strong he feels the love of the youth, of the fair youth is. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Sonnet 73 by William Shakespeare.